Um, Hello, we are 9 July right now with our analysis for the week 9th to 13 July. Let's start with um, EURUSD on a monthly chart. Well, the whole analysis will be made on EURUSD and the whole analysis will be made on a monthly chart. So when you look on the monthly on the very big picture, you see that you are in a clear um, bearish trend, like with all the lower lows and lower highs being made. But right now we are in an internal trend which is bullish, clearly bullish, like made a low, a high, a higher low, a higher high. Yes, so we are playing the pullback of the swing bearish trend. We are bullish on the internal trend. Um, and also the fractal trend, which can be defined as low and highs of the candle, is right now it's pretty much in a consolidation, but I think it's gonna be bullish. Like um, we the previous mount didn't break the high of the anti-previous mount, but yes, uh, not too much to be said right now. We are around the 70% level, almost. Obvious in a premium. And if I measure um, week to week, it's the 75%. It's let's make it like this. Then it's 1.16461. Okay. And if I measure body to body, let's say this low. It's pretty much in the same area, but right above the um vulnerabilities is right above the high of the monthly candle with the imbalance we are facing right now. So to okay. So using uh my speaking cursivity, um I do this for a while, but I didn't post anything in YouTube, so this would be for the first time when I post something on YouTube. Um, yes, and it, you see, this is around here is 75% area. So it, if right now, I don't think the market will turn around. I think we'll take liquidity at least. We'll take the liquidity above here before turning bearish again, or who knows? Maybe we go higher for this imbalance and other block. But right now we are in an imbalance, so I don't expect to be that easy to pass that level. I do expect to be passed, but not very easy. Um, yes, maybe we go visit the imbalance below here one more time and now map it out. but I don't think will be the case. I don't know, or it can be. I think will be. I don't know. It can be. Yes, very very possible. Um, well, the week started very bullish. So on a weekly time frame, it's like we are in a clear bullish trend. Um, but we just took the high, made a little bit of choke here, then a back, then we made back a bullish choke, but still got some rejection out of the monthly imbalance. It's very possible to, well, there are like just 50-50% chances. We go either take the high or we go lower to complete more of the pullback here. And maybe towards those lows here. Who knows? Uh, but if you zoom in the candles, we see like hard to be said, right? Because I don't know. Here has been made a change of character, a bearish change, but at the same time the imbalance didn't wasn't gone, so this imbalance hold. So um, it may like just go higher, but I would I won't be that sure that we'll go higher. So it's just a lot of possibilities right now. Um, yes. Here going on the lower time frame. Well, the weekly change of character was a full change in structure on the daily time frame. I'm gonna look that those are not visible on time frames. Yes. Um, well, the swing it's obviously bearish on daily. We may go bearish in order to like to break the low and complete something more of the pullback on a weekly time frame, but who knows? After switching bearish daily, like the swing trend switch bearish, the internal trend just switch bullish. Like we made high, a high, uh, a lower high, a high. Ah, fuck. We made a high, we made a higher low, higher high, higher low, like, and uh, I, I think it's very possible. Like, I thought today it's Sunday. I'm not gonna lie. I had some bad week last week. I didn't like if I was prepared, I would definitely take the trade here. But I missed the trade, but here was a nice, very, very nice short. Um, and I think we'll go even short lower. But how much? Who knows? Maybe like to this level or this one, and eventually to this low here to like um to break the structure again on the downside how it's supposed to do in a bearish trend. But I would I yes how it's supposed to do like it's supposed to go all the way down here. Um Yes, going lower on a 4 hour time frame. Um, we see that the 4 hour has been bullish, and to be honest, it's still bullish. But I won't take this. So this is a swing high, this is a swing low. At this point was bearish, but was a fake version, so turn back bullish. This become a swing high, swing point from the moment we got this big pullback. But as how long as long as I don't get a closure above this high, I can't map the swing low. So maybe some of you will just take this as a swing low and this as a new swing high. But as I do the things, I just this is not a swing, at least not yet. So it's a lot of room for the pullback. Like we just took the high and we didn't really take any liquidity on the downside. So we may go to wipe out every liquidity in here. And, and also when you consider the where that we are in a very um, premium area, and yeah, the accumulation and run of liquidity and things took place around 75% of the range. And also we got the 4 hour block here. And if I'm no 1 hour wasn't, no, on 1 hour wasn't pretty much nothing. Okay, is the I'm not delete this. Let's make things a little bit cleaner. Those levels are just not needed right now. Those are the all the levels needed at this point. So yes, like the swing it's bullish, the internal it's still bullish because the loaded wasn't taken, but the fractals, like the fractal, just turned bearish. Like this is the swing, this is the internal, at least it's supposed to be like this. But this like this little change here is a fractal as was bearish, mega swing high, so a lower high, lower low, and then a higher high. So this is the fractal. And the fractals right now change bearish and stays like this, like also bullish for a little while, but not quite. And now change back bearish. So at this point, if let's go on 1 hour and see what I mean. Like the fractals, the internal on 4 hour is just a swing on 1 hour. And the swing on 1 hour right now is this one and this one. And the fractal on 4 hour is the internal on 1 hour, like it's obvious here. Uh, so and just with the daily chart, with considering this sort of block and this switch here has been a nice short on euro on 1 hour around 12. Yeah, yes, right. 12 and 11 today. So the trade should be played like this. The first sign of weakness was the liquidity taken here, but without closure. This would have been the way I would have taken the trade if I had to, and if at least if I was on the charts at the time when this happened. Okay, and no church like no closure above this. So this was the first sign of weakness on this candle at 10. After you can imagine how a sprinty like this candle, like the candle made a high and then closed at the low, right? Like let me start, let's say from here, from the low, has gone, made a high, obvious, and then closed here, right? The next candle, what did? I don't know if it has gone lower or I the most probably has gone higher in the beginning and then closed here. Okay, this is a change in character. So at this point, I could have been like literally considering the liquidity taken here, the daily order block, wherein the extreme of the daily. I won't say it again or something, but it could have been like enter here, stop loss here, or why not right above the, but because of this imbalance, stop loss up here, okay, and target the low, and this would have been some 1 to 2 or 1 to 2. So this was the first confirmation for a short. So for a short trade, the confirmation that the market may go short had happened already earlier, so Friday, but the confirmation on this trade was happening around here at this closure. So this was the first the first entry option, like right when the candle closed, stop loss above the high, and target like first liquidity, second liquidity, third liquidity, and this liquidity, but you could also target on 4 hour. But the 4 hour wasn't quite bearish yet, right? The 4 hour wasn't bearish yet. So you couldn't target the low, this low here or lower lows. But yes, you take partials. And yes, once this candle closed, you could easily, so because the imbalance was made and was in alignment with the order block on 1 hour pretty well. You could lower the risk, so take some partials. You couldn't take some partials, but you could have lowered the risk. Stop loss above the candle with the imbalance, also above the order block. And as you see, completed a little bit of the imbalance right in the order block. You could have entered a new trade. Um, sure, because you're getting confirmations. Okay, you could have easily taken uh, some partials here, or at least actually you could have also scaled in. Let's say at the beginning of the order block here, something like this. The stop loss above the high and target, yes, now was a pretty well confirmed change of character. So you could have targeted this low because the 1 hours there is the pullback most probably was completed. So why not go for the low? And you would have had like 1 to 6 received, but yes, first target 1 to 1, second here um, was touch 1 to 3 6 3.6, and the final here, but not quite the final because um, as the price developed around 3 o'clock, so a few hours, a few minutes earlier, 20 minutes actually. This candle closes and gives you the confirmation that the 4 hour is also switching. So you could easily go for those lows because now you are in alignment with the daily. So the 4 hourly, 4 hour, 1 hour, 4 hour, and the daily time frame are in alignment. Of course, still not that much in alignment with the weekly time frame, but look, everything is aligned, and you should wait until those times and trade when something like this happen. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Um, you may have learned something. If I wasn't that that explicit and not that clear, you can write your questions down in the comments, and just see you the next time with a better video.